So usually at this time of the week, we'd be doing a transfer tassel where we go over all the rumours that are going around Villa Park about players coming in. But the trouble is, we just keep signing players, Dan, and we signed another one, Birki Bjarnason.
Good pronunciation. You've done well there. I bottled doing this one because I didn't want to pronounce the guy's name, so well done. I respect you for that.
So what do you know about the Basel winger that we have signed? Winger / central midfielder / any position in midfield / utility player?
Well, I don't know very much, if I'm being honest. I mean, obviously, I'm good pals with Dr. Tony at the moment, but he really kept this one quiet from me. He hasn't mentioned this, so he must be quite excited about it. I know he's 28. He's got Champions League pedigree because he's played for Basel in the Champions League this season, and I know he was a big part of what Iceland did in the Euros. I think it's good to have a proper left midfielder because we haven't really got one in the squad. It depends whether you class Ayew as a proper left midfielder. I don't think I do. So to have a proper left wide man is good for us. It adds to the squad and bolsters the squad. But probably the squad's on the verge of being a bit too big now. I'm not sure how we're going to get everyone involved. I'd expect there to be some outgoings in the coming days because the signings are going through like nobody's business. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I agree. I think that's a really good buy. Obviously, judging based on watching him at the Euros, and that's about it. And even then, I didn't really know who he was. But he looks a bit like Thor, so that can only be a positive. And just in general, I love the Scandinavian player. I know I've got a bit of a love affair with them. Martin Larsson, Oliver Melberg, Thomas Sorensen. You know, it's a hard act to follow, in fairness to him. But all these players, obviously, Scandinavian heritage. And we've got another one to add to the mix now with this guy. And he can offer something different, it seems. He's made 13 appearances this season for Basel. Scored a few goals as well. And, well, that's what we need. We need a player that can score goals from midfield and a left winger. So it fits the bill quite perfectly.
Let's face it, we haven't scored enough goals this season. So any goal scorer we can get in is welcome, whatever position they play in, because Villa need more goals from midfield. That's been a symptom of Villa's problems for years. There's not been enough goals from midfield. I can't remember the last time we had anyone who even hit 4 or 5 goals in a season. That must have been a while. So yeah, it's positive. He's got good pedigree. We need more players. So yeah, good.
Obviously on the left hand side, Dan, Andre Green's come in and made his full team debut. He impressed me personally. Could that stint his growth, or do you think that this guy is exactly what we need in terms of pedigree?
Well, in my eyes, you should always have 2 players for each position. So arguably now, we've got 3 on the left there, unless Ayew's going to be sold or compete with the Doma on the right. We've now virtually got 2 players for every position, depending on what formation we play. So for me, it's a good thing. And he doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that will kick up a stink if he's not in the team. And Andre Green obviously won't either. So having competition for places drives people to be better, and that's what we need. Green impressed me, but there's no way we can rely on him for the whole of the second half of the season. That'd be too much. The kid's a teenager. He needs taking out the firing line every now and again, but I'd expect him to keep his place initially next week. But it's good to have competition. That's what Villa need.
Obviously, if you don't know Bjarnason, you might know him after this clip, which is the commentary from when he scored an equaliser versus Portugal in the Euros.
Birkir Bjarnason að jafna fyrir okkur Íslendinga þegar sérálugurinn mjög ungur Birkir.
I do remember it, but being like a Villa and an England fan, I don't often get that excited, so there's no danger of hearing me ever do anything like that.
Well, I hope we don't see the Icelandic clap personally.
Oh no, I hate that. I don't want that. I won't be joining in.
I won't.
I'm a killjoy. You've got a right to do it, I suppose, if you have got an Icelandic player. But if you haven't got an Icelandic player, there's no reason for you to be doing that. Why were Wales doing it? They don't have any Icelandic players. What's the...
It's fair. We're going off on a bit of a tangent here, but that shows how
it's relevant.
You know about this guy.
It's relevant.
There's literally nothing much we can say about this guy, Dan, on who scored. Apparently his weaknesses are crossing, finishing and tackling, which leave much to be desired about what we're expecting, but I'm hopeful that he can be a useful addition to our squad.
What are his strengths?
Well, none, according to who scored.
That bodes well then. Sounds like a talent.
I'd love to know the thoughts of the viewers in the comments. If they know anything more than us, do they watch the Swiss Super League? I'd love to know in the comment section. That'd be really good interest.
I presume he's the second Icelandic player that's ever played for Villa, because that Joey Gudjonsson was Icelandic, wasn't he? That's the little fact for you. Second Icelandic player to ever play for Villa. You can take that one home with you.
This is the definition of clutching at straws, and I think it's a good time to end it.
Well, if you think about it, before Villa signed Olof Mellberg, I would presume that not many people knew much about him. I know I didn't, and look how he turned out. So sometimes the less you know about a player, the better they turn out to be.
Alexander Tonev, Jordan Bowery.
I was well schooled in Jordan Bowery. Well schooled. I knew a lot about him.
Let us know in the comments section if you know any more about this guy than we do. And also drop us a like on the video if you have enjoyed us trying to find out things about the new guy. And subscribe to the Villa View with post notifications on, especially if you're a new fan from Iceland that's looking to see and support a new team in England in Aston Villa. Yes, let's do that.
If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another one? Click the video choices on screen now to go and watch them in full. And don't forget to subscribe. Click on our logo there on the left and press subscribe. Easy.